Hey, what's up, you guys? True Trader Fix here, back with another video. So on this one, we'll be touching on a buy trade which happened, because obviously we did see that the market was bullish, but we did not manage to get into the buy opportunity. And if you're new here, welcome to the channel. So since all you guys are subscribed to the channel and you guys know how I usually take my trades, this is going to be something slightly similar, but we're going to add a bit of previous information that I used to use on the channel. So, and it does not mean that it doesn't work. It just means that it aligns. I use it where it aligns with what I use, which is Malaysian SNR, right? So we're going to touch on how we noticed that the market was going to be bullish, and then we changed our views to then turn bearish, right? So let's remove everything and start from the higher time frame, which is the daily. That's for me. That's where I found out that the market was bullish. But yeah, obviously, let's just start on the weekly. Let's just start on the monthly. Actually, my apologies. So on the monthly, obviously, you guys can see obviously. Then weekly. So on the weekly, let's see what price did. Let's see what price did in order for us to assume bullishness, right? So basically this week opened here, right? Let's zoom in. This week opened here, traded lower, and then traded higher, right? So why would we have wanted to be bullish and target this high? It was because of the fact that we had this bullish open close, which is a buy scenario, and then we had this low right here as potential liquidity, which is previous week's low, right there. So after that, the market traded higher. So when it trades higher, we have a buy, and then we have a buy candle again, right? So this would create a new area of support here on the weekly. Then price would tap it, targeting this clean high right there. So basically the whole scenario would be bullish on the weekly. Then on the daily, so here on the daily, I remember this level, we were trading into it, right? We're trading into it. It's a weekly level, right? We're gonna check where Monday was. Today's what is it? Friday. Let me see. Today's Friday, right? So let's just make our lines clean, because that's how I like them. Just make our lines clean, although it takes time, but at least the work is easy on the eyes. So something like that. So fine. When the market was trading into this area, let's see, 1 2 3 4, right? These are 4 candle 5, right? When the market was here on this day, I looked for sells, right? I looked for sells, and then I just immediately saw trading higher. So what I should have saw at that time, considering what happened on the weekly, I should have saw that, okay, fine, or I should have anticipated that I want to see the market going higher on the weekly, meaning that even on the daily, I have to look for reasons to go high. So the reason would be this sell candle that we traded into right here. Should have marked it up like that as a potential buy zone, right? As a potential buy zone or reaction level, right? As a potential reaction level or an area where we would start bullishness. So after we started that, we traded higher and closed above here. So because I didn't see this level right here, I saw it based on this one, because of the fact that we created a resistance, and I was assuming that would trade lower before going higher. So after we closed above this resistance, it became a resistance, breaks become support, right here. Resistance, breaks become support. So I then made a post in the group that we should be looking for bullishness on gold, targeting higher, because you have to be flexible in the market. If you're not flexible, then you're gonna trade based on your feelings, not what the market is showing you, right? So I then anticipated it to trade into this area and then go higher, which obviously didn't happen. But which time frame did it happen on and why? Let's go down to the 4-hour. Let's go down to the 4-hour. So here on the 4-hour, we noticed that we had this high. I'm going to remove this level right here because it's no longer any use. We're just going to mark up the ones which we have reacted from, right? So fine. We're going to see which time frame. Actually, let me do this. That's the level that we were supposed to trade into on the daily, right? On the daily. I'm just going to leave it there. So I want to see. Let's see, obviously this one we didn't react into it. So for me personally, this zone, whenever we have these moves, I hardly ever manage to get good trades, right? Hardly ever manage to get good trades. So obviously here, I think I would have missed all the trades here. I actually did miss all the trades. So here on the 4-hour, I don't see anything, right? I don't see anything. I would, if ever maybe this level wasn't yet used, I would have marked it up like that and then anticipated it to react from it. But in this case, I would have wanted to mark up this one. But more so, I wouldn't mark up a lower time frame zone above a higher time frame zone, right? Because I feel like the higher time frame, or actually I do know that the higher time frame is the one which we should react from the most, right? Which is going to give us those big reactions, just like with this level right here. So here on the 4-hour, we don't really see anything. So price moved and broke the structures here, and then continued trading higher. So after it traded higher, it made equal highs right here. Right, it made equal highs right there. So let's zoom in. Let's zoom in into this equal highs, because sometimes waiting is actually good for your trading, right? So after it created those equal highs, it traded lower, right? Into what? Into this level, right? This is a previous area of support, right? This is a support level. That's a buy candle, which was created how? We created a buy, and then this buy candle traded into another previous buy candle, which would mean that this new level that we create is going to be strong, right? It's going to be a strong level as well. So when it traded into this area on the 4-hour, and remember we broke this high right here, or these highs right here. We broke these highs right there, and then we have a reason to come back here, right, on the 4-hour. And then we also have a reason to go high, which is those equal highs. So meaning that here on this time frame, had you saw price around here, you should have just waited for it to come to this area, right? So let's go down to the 1-hour now. So on the 1-hour, there's really not much that you could have done, unless maybe this level was not properly tapped into. We already tapped into this area, so there's really not much you would have done here on the 1-hour. I'm actually showing you I'm actually going to show you two trades, right? We're gonna go back to the 4-hour as well. So you would have waited for it to react into this area and then go down to your lower time frames for confirmation. But I think that with the 30 pip stop loss, you would have been taken out. I'm not really sure. So 30 pip stop loss would have been where? Would have been here if you wanted to enter aggressively, right? If you wanted to enter aggressively here, you would have entered, right, with your stop loss at 30 pips. Targeting these highs right there, right? That's basically how you would have entered the first trade. Let's just assume that you missed the first trade and you're just seeing price like this, right? You're just seeing price like this. So after we react from a level, right? After we react from a level, obviously we always wait for a structure break, right? Because you'd have a level like this. Doesn't matter if it's an open, close, or what. So we have a level like that, and then we tap into it, right? Let me just do this. And then we tap into it, that level, right? So when we have a level like that, we have to wait for a break, right? Have to wait for a break of structure, right? So in this case, the break of structure has to happen here, right? If we were here, if we were still here, the break of structure had to happen here, right? So price then made a small swing high and then broke above it. So that's a shift in market structure. So it's just something like this. Then we created a shift in market structure right here, by breaking this high right here, which is this high right here, right? So what does this mean? It means that our focus is going to be here for potential buys, here within this area, right? Within this area, because we also had a bit of consolidation around that area as well. So what does this mean? It means that you have to look for certain POIs. So if we do go back to the 4-hour, we're gonna look for whether we do have any 4-hour level. And yes, we do have this 4-hour level right here. After we traded higher, right? We have a 4-hour level that we created, which is a sell and then buy, traditional SNR, right? So going back to the 1 hour, we're gonna see whether we do have levels which align with the 4-hour level, which is MTF, right? Multi-time frame. So we have the sell candle, right? And then we have a sell and then buy candle, right? Then it means that we have two areas that align with the 4-hour level. But remember, we always start with the one that we're going to approach first, right? If ever you want to use the limit orders, we always start with the one that we're going to approach first, which is this one. So again, if you wanted to enter aggressively, it's up to you. Right here, 30 pip stop loss. Unless you wanted to use 150 pip stop loss, then that's up to you, bro. So 30 pip stop loss is going to be somewhere around here. And that's too, and you can see, but like based on the stop loss, right? If ever, let's say maybe price decided to come back here and then tap into this area, maybe you would still be safe, right? You would still be safe, right? Because we have these two candles, this one right here and then this one right here, these two levels right there. So which could have potentially been used as areas to buy from, right? So after that, your target would be here. This is where your target would be. And then if maybe, let's say you took partials and then you want to hold it for higher prices, and then you knew how to anticipate where it would go next, then you would have held it for roughly around 300 pips, 350 pips and more, right? So that's basically what I wanted to share with you guys. And if ever you like this form of videos, make sure to leave a comment in the description. Make sure that you click the first link on this video to access my Telegram, right? I do have a Telegram channel which has over 3,000 subscribers, right? 3,000 subscribers, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, 3,000 subscribers. So make sure that you click the link, and then I'll see you there. Peace. Love you, boys. How do I stop recording now?